Hello everyone, hope you've all had a fantastic March. I'm back with the sort of current favourites, March favourites, all that good stuff. I have my little list here and it's a mix of fashion, food, beauty and probably a little bit of entertainment thrown in at the end, so I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to start off with my fashion favourites first, and I just have two. These are my most worn, I would say, in March, and I'm going to run through them really quickly because you already would have seen quite a lot of them. I featured it in my last Misguided haul that I did recently, but it's this first piece anyway, is this Misguided leather jacket. It's the oversized manly fit one. And I've been wearing it so much. It's perfect for this like April showers type weather, and it's just keeps me warm, it keeps me weatherproof, but it's not too heavy, and I just absolutely adore the fit. You saw me raving about it in the haul, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. I will pop in a little try on as well. It has been one of my favorites. I've been wearing it non-stop and it was so cheap. I think it's down to like $40. If it's out of stock, I will link something similar because it is kind of a hard type of fit for a women's leather jacket to get, but I've been wearing it non-stop along with these matching Misguided sort of platforms. These have been so comfortable to wear, as I mentioned in the haul as well, and they just look so chic and they just kind of put the finishing touch to the leather jacket anytime I have them on. Blue denim and a white t-shirt, and that's been like my favourite look this month. You would have seen it in multiple Instagram stories or Instagrams. I do have quite a few beauty favourites this month. The first thing isn't a product necessarily, but it's my silk pillow, and I'm not going to show you mine too much because it's fairly filthy. But basically this is a pillow that I sleep on, and you would have heard me talk about this if you're like an OG subscriber about 3 or 4 years ago on my YouTube channel. A silk pillow is definitely something I would recommend every girl to sleep on. It is basically anti-aging. It stops your face from like settling in creases. You know, if you like really smush your face into the pillow, it just helps reduce the chance of wrinkles when that happens, when you kind of sleep on your face like that. It also, for me, helps defrizz my hair, especially when I get out of the shower or wash my hair at nighttime. So every time I sleep on this, when I wake up, a lot of the frizz is gone and I don't necessarily have to straighten my hair every single time. So it definitely has a smoothing effect. It's very soft, very gentle, and I feel like every time I get into a different bed and I don't have a silk pillow, I realize how rough sheets and pillowcases can actually be if they're not like super high thread count or whatever. They're just fab. They have so many beauty and hair benefits, and once you get one, you will never go back. I've had mine for years. It still looks perfect. The only thing I regret is not buying two of the same colour because it just always looks a bit odd on my bed with just one random coloured pillow. I think I got mine at like Home Store more years ago, but you can get them online. I'll try and link something below. Beauty favourites, #1 product for me this month has definitely been the Glossier cloud paints. These have been so much fun to use. I did a first impressions video that you guys had an amazing response to. Thank you so much. It was a little bit of a different video for me. I don't do beauty often, and I kind of tried something different with that video, and I think you guys appreciated it. So if you want to see like a tester of like a demo, I guess, of what all the shades look like on, then head over to that video. I'll leave it at the end or link it down below for you guys. But if you haven't heard of Glossier, they're just all about like that natural, like model kind of looking skin. If you haven't guessed already, they're all blushers and they're just in the most gorgeous shades. So I have been loving these. I would highly recommend them. I think they're 2 for $30, and unfortunately they do only ship in the US at the moment, but I'll leave the link below if you're interested. I promised you guys this month I would talk about my skincare if you watched my last favourites, and I'm finally getting around to it because I've definitely tried out the products, I feel like, for a lengthy period of time, and I can safely give a good review, I feel like. And the reason why these are in my favourites is because when I'm on Snapchat and stuff like that, you guys have just been noticing a massive difference in my skin. And, you know, I don't have terribly troubled skin by any means. I just have very dry skin. And especially in New York, in the winter, your skin goes AWire. Like, my normal dry skin is like here, and then in the winter it's like up here. And I feel like, you know, there's obviously been a noticeable difference when I have all these different people saying to me the word plump over and over and over again, and me not really talking about the products too much. So the products that I've been using to keep my skin from going dry and flaky, there's 2 products from Aveda I've been using, and I know my girl Erica Faye I think has been loving these as well because I've been seeing it in some of her recent content. But it's the Aveda Tulasara mask, and it's described as a wedding mask. And obviously I was like, yeah, I want my skin every day to look like I'm about to have my own wedding. So I have the mask, and I also have the eye mask. So these were kindly sent to me from Aveda, and I'll be honest, I don't love every single one of Aveda's products, but mainly because of the scent. Like some of the scents I really don't like, but these ones, it smells really good. It smells really like clean, but a little bit floral at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. It definitely smells like the kind of scent that's quite soothing and relaxing and the kind of thing you'd want to have on before your wedding. And I've been just using it regularly all the time. Pretty much every second day I use this mask, and it is like a leave-on mask, a sleep-in mask, so you don't have to take it off. You just kind of apply it like you would a moisturizer. I use the eye mask a little bit more around obviously my under eye area, and I like to massage in nice circular motions to encourage good circulation, especially because I have dark eye circles. My skin's just soaking it up, and I've noticed anytime I skip it, like if I don't use it for more than 2 days, I can feel my skin going crappy again. So these have been keeping my skin just the right amount of hydrated. And then every other day, I have been pretty much every day, to be honest, I've been using the Origins Ginseng Moisturizer. Holy majoli. It's described as an energy boosting moisturizer. And I don't know if you've ever smelled this, but it's the most delightful smelling moisturizer I've ever used. It smells like clementines with like a little bit of ginger in it. Oh my god, this to me is a pleasure to put on every night. I don't know if you guys can see, but mine's nearly empty. It's the same with the other two. I'm nearly 25 now, and this is the kind of age where you do need to invest a little bit more in your skin. You don't need to go crazy with the anti-aging products, but it's just been like a really relaxing ritual for me. Like my skincare routine was never a ritual. Like now I have these beside my bed, I light my candle, and when I'm about to like turn on my Netflix or whatever, I'll just apply these and feel relaxed, and the scents are relaxing and everything about them is just a pleasure. So I highly recommend those two products if you have dry skin. I had to include a food favourite this month because this deserves a special shout out. I don't know, a lot of you guys had a good response to my Trader Joe's haul. If you want me to do like my Trader Joe's favorites, let me know. But this from Trader Joe's has been one of my favorites. If you are visiting New York, go to Trader Joe's and just buy a jar of this and take it home with you because it's delicious. It's the Speculoos Crunchy Cookie Butter. It's amazing. Like, you know when you find yourself going to the pantry in the middle of the night and taking a spoon and just like spooning stuff out of a jar? This has done this to me, and I literally went through a whole jar of it in a week, and usually I would like never finish something like this in a week. It would at least last me like a couple of weeks, but I just eat it. It's so good. It tastes like digestive biscuits and a little bit of ginger nut biscuits kind of crushed up together. It doesn't taste like peanut butter or anything. It looks like peanut butter, but it tastes like biscuit spread, and it's like, oh, it's so good. It's good on its own. It's good on toast. It's good on like a nice crunchy like Pink Lady or Fuji apple. Oh, just a little, just a tiny bit. I forgot to mention the crunchy bits. There's crunchy things in there too. It's incredible. Finishing on my entertainment favourite, I have to give a goodbye farewell to The Vampire Diaries. Yes, it was cheesy. Yes, it was so over the top at times. And yes, Elena annoyed a lot of people. But I was so sad to actually see it finish. I have been putting off watching the last 2 episodes, so like the all-time last episodes, for weeks now, and last night I finally got around to watching them, and I think I just avoided it because I didn't want it to end. The finale did break my heart a little bit, but I'm so happy that at least The Originals is back, which is a spin-off of The Vampire Diaries, which has been kind of, you know, filling the gap, filling the hole in my heart a little bit. So those are, I guess, my favourites that I'm into at the moment. There's not a lot of series out, and there's nothing I've been watching on Netflix recently, so if you have any Netflix recommendations, leave them down below. I want to see them. I like sci-fi, I like fantasy things, I like thrillers, and I like murder mysteries. So let's see what you can do with that. Those were my favourites. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out the end screen to see some similar videos, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!